On YouTube today. This is a Facebook group. So if you guys are new on here, go over to Facebook to Coffee Time Tarot and go ahead and like it. I'm just going to get right into the cards. I got a busy day. How's everybody doing this morning? This is an open discussion. So if, like I said, if you guys are new, come on here. I'm just going to draw some cards. I'm going to go quick. And then we just kind of chit chat for a few and then we get on with our day. So you're welcome to say hi when you come on. Take it. Trying to wake up. It's all rainy here. Hi, Miss Dana. Okay. Cards, I used them yesterday as well. Sometimes I just use cards, but today I felt like doing the tarot cards. Reason being is I feel that there's a lot of, this is universal draw for everybody. Everybody should be able to pull out at least pieces and parts for themselves to just kind of go through their day, and it gives you something to think about. But what I've been looking at is I've been noticing it's universally, as soon as that moon hit, and I told you it was going to be a heck of a moon, and it was. It pulled you one way or the other. And there's a shift. Everybody has kind of gone through a shift. And so I decided to use the tarot cards this morning because it looks to me with the shift that action is being put in, and it's no longer just sitting there thinking about how it would be nicer to do this, or it would be nicer to do that, or to have that, or to start something new. Okay. And for a lot of you, it's something new. Okay. So we've got, first card is Temperance. The next card we have is the Ace of Pentacles. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Swords, and I'll describe all these and I'll tell you what I'm getting from every single one, because I'm seeing a pretty dang blasted good pattern. Then we have the Eight of Cups. Then we have the Strength card. Now, I put this one over top of the Page of Pentacles, the Tower. All right. The end result, which I'm just going to wait on the end result because the end result's really good. It can go two different ways. It just depends on how you kind of deal with it. It looks to me like it's good things coming after a long time of coming out of times of everything. Not, I'm not going to say everything, but it seems like nothing. It's like you get going in one area and something else comes and smacks you along, or you can't get anything done. Just not moving. Okay, this is movement. This is universally movement. Okay, we've got, and we had this one. This is Temperance Balance. Okay, balance is coming back in. And we had this one yesterday. And you just watched me. I shuffled that deck. Balance is coming back in. And if it's not coming back in, you're taking balance. And this is a daily read, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to show me a little bit farther out. Yeah, it's going to, the action that you're taking right now, whether you're just sitting there and you're just thinking it out, which I really think it's already a done deal in your head, whatever it is. And you're going to go ahead and do it. And I'm telling you, the end result's really good. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles. A lot of you are searching after a new beginning in money, or how you make your money. Now, this isn't necessarily just about money. I'm seeing, let me see something before I get going on that. You guys are welcome to say hi when you come on. Feel free to like the video too, because that helps me know who, because I can't always see who's on here. All right. Okay. Brand new beginning, right? That's what I said. It is a brand new beginning. It is not just for a lot of you, it's not just about financial, but there is going to be a balance coming back in for financial, because it looks like it's been chasing, and just barely making it or trying to balance. All right. But we had this card yesterday, Knight of Wands, moving forward with something, moving on from something. This could be literal moving. And whatever this is going to benefit financially. But it is also talking about family, whether you're single or coupled. If you're getting ready to join families together, you are in the right direction. That's what I feel. It's showing me the Four of Wands with the happy home life. Now, not everything's going to be peachy in life all the time, right? I mean, you're going to have your ups and downs. But this is finally feeling like, remember, home is where the heart is. There it is. There's a couple right there. Home is where the heart is. And do you see it's equal give and take? Do you know how I know this? Do you see the four rods? Do you see they're equally? All right. So it's equal. It's balance is coming back into life is what's happening here. And it's not out of just, it didn't just flop on your lap. It's something that you've worked for. Whether it is physically you've been working your butt off to get that money or to change the way that your life has been going, or it has to do with, it's kind of like physically, how do I put it? Mentally working out your brain so that you are able to bring down walls so you're able to move forward in life and to be able to gain that money. And not everything in life is money, but you know what? You have to have money to live, right? Okay, that's exactly where this is going. What? For some of you, I do get messages throughout the my reading sometimes, and like I said, this is just food for thought for the day. But one thing that stands out with the Ace of Pentacles. Some of you have goals, and I'm looking at the background, and the end goal for some of you is definitely a relocation of some kind. I see several things in the picture. It's the country life for some, and for others, it's showing me peaks of mountains. Okay. See them? This is your brand new beginning towards that. Even though it has been with the Ace of Swords, you've already started the new beginning. But with the Ace of Swords, what kind of sword is this? It's a double-edged sword, right? So it's sweet and bitter. So it's been kind of like I get forward, and then either something financially stops you, either physically, stuff breaks down, stuff doesn't go quite right, you can't concentrate on what you're doing, or you're still overcoming stuff mentally. Okay, however it applies to you. Yesterday, it was showing a lot of healing from the past, bringing balance back into your life. This is a continuation of yesterday, bringing balance into your life. Balance is coming. You are no longer just tiptoeing into it. This is action. This is actual action being taken. Yep. And with the Ace of Swords, do you see at the bottom, do you see how it's kind of barren? And there's really nothing, there's peaks and stuff, but it's like that goal was always out of sight. Well, guess what? Now we've got the Ace of Pentacles. It's coming. You've had your mind on a prize for a long time, something you wanted to do, something. And this is not just something, I'd like to. No, this is like your heart's calling you. Okay. Let's see here. Yep. And then we've got the Eight of Cups. Some of you, like I said, I feel this is a continuation of yesterday. Some of you are completely walking away from something physical, mental. It could be actual people you're walking away from. Sometimes we cage ourselves within our own brains, and that's what I feel for some of you. And with the Eight of Cups, do you see how there is one cup missing? Okay, to me, normally when I see the Eight of Cups, that is somebody who's, they're walking away from cups. They're abandoning something, right? This doesn't feel, no, granted, yeah, I do think you're abandoning something. I think it's showing me, it's showing me those Eight of Cups, but see, the Ninth Cup is missing. And what is the Nine of Cups? Your wish, whatever it is, that wish fulfilled, that whatever it is that you wanted, that goal that you desire, something that just makes you feel like soulful, just makes you feel alive. All right, that's what's missing. Well, you're walking away from some type of thinking as well. This is not just walking away from something. Some of you are actually walking away from people, places, or things. Some of you are decluttering your life so that way, you're able to take and sit there and bring in what you need instead of just feeling claustrophobic. You get too much stuff around you, you get claustrophobic. Some of you, that's exactly what you're doing. Some of you are cutting ties. Some of you are walking towards people. Whatever your goal was, the Ace of Pentacles, and it is revolving around some kind of business, or financial. It is definitely weighing on, it's a future. It could be, I even hear land. That's what I'm getting. I'm hearing land. All right. And I do see the Knight of Wands, which is the movement card. And that one struck me yesterday too. That one popped out there yesterday. So with the Knight of Wands, he's got the wand in his hand, and he's not just sitting there. He is charging on with that horse, right? He's not just sitting there anymore. You're not just sitting there anymore. Something is moving forward. If you haven't heard about it yet, you will hear about something today, I guarantee. Whether it's mental, physical, or spiritual, you will hear of something today, I guarantee you, universally. If you've been waiting for it, guaranteed. I can almost bet on it. You will get some, you will feel if you've been waiting for a message. I'm not going to say, oh, well, you know, such and such, I just really wish I could be with that person. I wish they would give me a message. No, that's not what I'm talking about. That's not, and I'm not being a smartass, but you'd be surprised at what some of the stuff I hear. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, remember that path I was talking about a while back ago, where it was no longer just, you know, you had to choose because you've been directed towards a path that's new to you. And it could be a way of thinking, but you have been directed in a new path and no longer on the old path, which was poison and toxic, excuse me. Remember I told you the boulder came down, you know, you keep trying to go the old way and you're going to get the old results plus more because you keep losing more financially, losing more self. Okay. You are now on this new path. And even though whatever it is may be scary, and that may be including self-work, internal work, how you react, action, reaction. But a lot of you, this is, and that would even right there, being able to pull down mental blocks and how you think about stuff can actually take and open it up to where you're able to be more open to bringing in that financial gain that you need, because you wouldn't be able to see it before because you were so focused on something else. There's definitely been a lot of healing. Healing also allows you to open yourself up so that you can receive what is supposed to be coming to you for that happy life. Every person's different. So whatever your happy is, you're well on your way to doing it. And for some of you, especially for this picture here, this one stands out. And this almost feels like a movement, an actual move. And I'm hearing 2023 on that one. So that's somebody must be watching. You guys can say hi. This is an open discussion. Even if you're new, don't be shy, because this one's just kind of kicked back. I try to get on here every day, but I can't always be here on every day. But yeah, I see an actual movement. I'm hearing March 2023. This is a desire. This is like working so hard for something. And I feel you. I do. Working so hard for something. This is something that you desire. And I keep hearing home is where the heart is. And that's exactly what this is. Home is where the heart is. And it's showing me, and for whoever this is an actual move. This is actual something that you desired. It's in the works. You've already put it in action. And for some of you, it's not just you. There's multiple people that are working towards this goal together. How do I know this? Because we have the Four of Wands, or you're working with like-minded people towards the same goal. And it does involve family, all right? Or it's bringing people together as a family unit. That's what I get. But anyway, it's showing me, excuse me, it is showing me that there is, the vision I keep seeing is, I kept seeing the archway here. You see the archway? There's the country life. You see the mountains in the back. Whatever it is crisp, fresh air is what I keep getting. March 2023, I feel it's going to be put into motion. Not just motion. Actually, it's going to start this winter is what I feel. And actually something's turning around whatever it is that you're working on. And this isn't just a mental block. This is actually has to do with financial. Whatever it is that you're working on towards the end of May. And I keep hearing social media. It's going to pop. All right. Word of mouth. Okay. I'm not sure what's what. But anyway, I mean, hell, I'd love to go to the mountains. They're beautiful. So whoever that is, open your suitcase. No, I'm joking. But anyway, that's what I'm seeing. I keep getting March 2023. Actually, it will be start putting into motion in September, around the 19th. The 19th through the 23rd, are you taking a trip? You're going to go see someplace that maybe you want to make home? I think so. I think there's a trip coming. I think there's some kind of trip coming that's going to kind of show, go down, and it's kind of like you're looking around, looking to see, but it's almost like you have a purpose for this trip as well. All right. So around September, I get that one. And then, but in the wintertime, it's like, I hear go, go, go. It's like, you know how you get slowed down in the wintertime and you just want to hibernate? No, this is not slowing down. You're working towards a purpose because it's like the end goal is right there. See, the Eight of Cups walking away from, and I don't think, it could be people, places, or things. And I actually, that might be for whoever this is, that end goal is you're walking away from a place and the way things have been. And it could be people, places, and things. You're just totally walking away to start a Nine of Cups, which is a wish card. To start living. What I hear is really living. Whatever that means to you. And I'm getting by August of next year. I see the move in July of next year is what I'm feeling. I think it's going to be over a span, a period of time. I don't know who this is for. Who is this for? Okay, well, any hooters. Okay, so that felt completely right on that one. Okay, so anyway, we've got the balance card. We've got the temperance, right? They're no longer just dipping their toes in it. Oh, I hope it's going to work. And this is for somebody who has taken and tried stuff over and over and over. And it's only, this is a jack of all trades, but this is not a master of none. This is for those of you who actually have something that you're very good at. It's just you never had been able to get a good start. You know what I mean? There's always something that would come up. Yeah, that feels right. Anyway, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. And I know there's many signs in here. I'm not going to pull the signs out. I do see a deck of cards in my head, but I don't have them right in front of me. Like I said, I'm packing up the shop, so I didn't really think about grabbing all my cards. But anyway, with the Wheel of Fortune is now on the upright. In the past, it had been down, and it's like it was been, and I see the Wheel of Fortune. I see it like this, but what I'm seeing is like this. Now, just imagine, because I love mudding. I love going mudding. It's been years, but I like it. Just imagine that, okay? Now, imagine this wheel right here stuck halfway into that nasty mud. That's how it's been for years. I get, not just months, years, whether it's mentally, physically, or external. All right, well, you're coming out of it and whether you realized it or not, you already started coming out of it at the beginning of April, actually the end of March, around the 23rd, March 26th for some of you. But you felt a shift, and it wasn't very comfortable at first. Matter of fact, you're probably exhausted. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so, but you know what? Do trust the process on that one. I always questioned that too myself. When you ever start, you getting exhausted. Of course, you're working your butt to death. But if something is exhausting you, that's not where you're supposed to be. I'm not talking about the people around you per se. If that's the case, then apply it how you will. But what I'm talking about, are you doing something that just exhausts you? All right. Well, it shows me that you're walking away from past patterns. It shows me a brighter future on this. It's no longer. Why? Because you're going to pull the strength up within you. Because right now, even if right now, if you're feeling exhausted, I've talked to several people and they're like, and it's been over the span I'd say for the last month and a half. Not everybody, but it's been in different time frames during that time, especially around the supermoon. Either you were amped up or you were extremely just kind of, ooh. During that supermoon, that's where the big shift happened. That's where the biggest one happened. I felt it. You are definitely on the right direction. Like I said, this is universal draw. Whatever area in your life. Some of you, for whatever reason, I just saw a baby in my head. All right, I just saw a baby. So, a boy. I'm not sure why I'm seeing a baby boy in my head. Must be somebody who's on here. There's thoughts about a baby that's going to be a boy. I mean, that's not I'm not sure. No, I'm sure. I just don't know who that's for. And it's a baby. It's not, for whatever reason, I don't know who that applies to. It's a baby. Not a toddler, a baby. Somebody adopting? Having a baby, you do? Okay, that just kind of came out of nowhere. Whatever it is, it's been a stressor. That's what I get, because I've got a pain right here in my head. It's been it's been like a stressor to the point that's probably brought tears. Well, I get baby boy. Okay, so anyway, back to it. The Wheel of Fortune, everything is going on more on the upright. Stuff is coming back into balance. Oh, you're getting to see the baby here pretty soon, aren't you? You said you were. Well, maybe that's for you then, because I'm telling you, oh man, I want pictures. I'm going to tell you right now, that baby's going to open up anybody's heart. Yeah, send me pictures. I'm kind of curious, because I wonder if that's what I'm picking up on. Yep, that's going to take some pain away. I'll tell you what, there's nothing more special than to look into a baby's eyes. Yep. Now listen here. I am on my phone. There we go. So anyway, back to this one right here. The Wheel of Fortune. So even if with the mud, it could have been just feeling stuck. That's a lot. That's a lot of it. Just feeling stuck, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, or all the above. You're now coming out of it. That's not something that, I'm not going to say you don't have any worries. Yeah, but you'll be able, it won't be so hard and drudgery to have to deal with stuff all the time. I mean, with me, example, and I'm sure there's a lot of people, when your brain gets too much, you got to take a nap for a second to reset your brain. Okay, you won't be like that all the time. All right, you're coming out of it. That new path is going to exhaust you at first, but it's the right path. And you can feel it. I mean, people have been telling me they feel a spark. They have started feeling it. And yes, they've gone through the draining down period. Well, what that is, what are you not dealing with? What are you still holding on to that you need to release? That's the thing. So that way you can see, because sometimes when we're bogged down with so much other stuff from the past, then we can't see what's right in front of us. Do you know what I mean? Let alone concentrate. Okay, so this is about, sure, you have memories and stuff like that, but this is about healing. Healing's already been going. And if you're just now stepping into that healing, you're in the right direction. So do trust the process and don't get so down. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm down and stuff. Well, look at it from a different perspective. I mean, everybody's human. You're going to get down once in a while, but look at it from a different perspective. Don't do it the same way you used to. However that applies to you. Okay, I felt like saying that. So anyway, the Ace of Pentacles. Now you're on a new beginning, and it does show me that there could be actual movement for some of you. I heard 2023, March, and whatever the other dates was, because like I said, once I say dates, they're going. I did remember March. For some reason, that stands out. Now, I don't necessarily think that's when the move is, but I do believe there's going to be a trip this year, is what I feel. For some reason, that is significant in September. Yep. Okay, Ace of Swords. Like I said, you tried to start over and over and over, and no, that's not what it is. You started after something weighed you down to where it was just like, it just almost felt like it dropped your soul out, is what it was. This is in the past. Whatever it was that it wasn't bittersweet. It was just bitter. It was just sharp, painful, double-edged sword. Okay, so this is about walking away from that past and about the way that you not just deal with stuff, but also how you work and apply stuff into your life and how you emotionally react or don't react. All right. So if you're on the emotional spectrum, it's about calming the emotions down and putting it in perspective. And for those who don't emotionally react and sit there and all in their logic and their head, this is about letting themselves feel. Okay. And to help them guide them in the right direction. Anyway, you are on the right direction. It's talking about, like I said, the Eight of Cups, walking away. Why are you doing this? Because you've gained the great strength. And this could apply this. For some reason, I want to say Leo. All right. But you got great strength. You have pulled great strength up out of you. What? I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Yep. Great strength within yourself. And that's exactly so whatever it is. And fear, what is she doing? What is she doing to this lion? She's got her hands right there in the mouth, right? She's just sitting there just playing around. Come to find out, it's just a big old kitty cat. So whatever's you're scared of, just because it's new, you're now taking that path. You're doing it. And guess what? I guarantee stuff is starting to come together. And if it's not, it's going to be coming soon. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that you can't see that is benefiting you. As you're cutting people, places, and things out of your life, sure, people are going to talk. People talk shit all the time. But should you care? No, because the right people are going to be in your life. The right people are going to be taking care of you. You're going to be taking care of the right people, right? I have a very small group of friends for a reason. All right. For some reason, I felt like saying that one. All right. Then we have, let's see here. What's making you question yourself on this new beginning? Well, you've got the message of money coming in, right? Remember what I was saying? Okay, well, you got a goal. You've been thinking about doing something. You've been wanting to do something. You're like, yep, I'm taking up my Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to do it. Okay, this is restarting after something really shitty happened, is what I get. Like you had something in your head, whether it was a new way of life. Oh, well, it'd be a new way of life, but whether it was a job, relationship, different place you lived, however it applies. This is a message that came in about the Tower moment. Now, this is going to apply to the present as well, because I think what this is telling me is you're going to deal with stuff differently than you did in the past. You see the Tower moment? Now, the Tower, what happens to a tower? What's happening to the tower? People are falling, right? In the past, it pretty much made you feel like you were falling. Some of you, I heard, falling out of grace. Not sure what that means. Maybe out of grace with people. Okay, but this is, you're looking at it with a different mindset now and in a different way. And that's why it doesn't feel comfortable, and that's why you have to catch yourself in old patterns and stuff like that, because you're no longer being triggered or reacting in the old way. And if you do catch yourself doing it, you catch yourself and you're like, okay, well, next time I know. Now I know this. That's what the purpose is. Okay, so anyway, we've got the Tower. What happens to the Tower? All right, with this Tower right here, it's just got struck. And what is it doing? It's falling down. So sometimes, and this could apply for some, this could be emotionally, physically, or mentally. All right, external, internal. With the Tower, it has got to be it has been totally, whatever it was totally destroyed and taken down, whether it was emotionally, physically, or mentally. Could be your, and your external, whatever went on, right? Apply it how you will. Could be a loss of property. Could have been stuff that happened in the past. Whatever it is. People around you, toxic people you're cutting out. The Tower has to, in order to take and build for a new, which you're already doing. That's what this is about. You're walking away from the way it happened before because this Tower, right? I'll get to the other card here. I like the end result card. I really do. That tells me no matter how you're feeling right this second, you're in the right direction. All right. So we've got the Page of Pentacles. So this message came in. So perhaps you have a message of a possibility of something, a brand new start of something, whether it is, it has to do with financial. So apply this how you will, whether it's a new job, a raise, money coming in that's supposed to be helping, business opportunity. Okay, you've done so many in the past, tried, and but whatever it is, you're washing your hands clean of the old way that you used to do it, and you're walking away from it. You're not going to do it that way anymore. A message could possibly be coming in about finances. You could be sitting here expecting this Tower moment to come down. But the thing of it is, if this Tower moment does come down, sometimes it's not as bad as what you think because of the way we perceive things in the past. But you're no longer thinking like that. And if you are thinking like that, then you'll catch yourself and you'll be like, wait a minute. Okay. Because you know what my theory is on this one? Is if there's something that happens, number one, generally, not always, generally there's a reason for it. You're most likely not in the place you need to be. And the universe is going, oh, hello. We just tried to talk to you gently. I mean, we just dropped this on your toe after trying to gently give you messages here and there, and you're still not paying attention. So hold up. We're going to take this from you. We're going to turn you around, and we're going to put you in the right direction. And it is not going to be comfortable because you won't listen. Sometimes that's how it happens. So could there be a Tower moment coming? All right, I think you're going to be dealing with a little bit different. And this is a message about money. Okay? Or it could also apply to child. But it does have to do with finances. All right, with the other cards here, this tells me you will no longer be reacting the same way. If you catch yourself reacting the same way to whatever this, and I'm not saying it's small beans here, but there is always a way around something. Usually. I mean, you ask anybody who's around me, especially my friends, I can drive them nuts because I'll be like, okay, yeah, there's always a way around it. I'll figure it out. Yeah. Not that I've got everything, but if you're sitting here in the Tower moment, you get your brain spinning. You don't just sit there and you don't go, I just can't do it. You don't pull yourself into this Tower moment. Instead of reacting the same way, like, nope, you know what? This ain't going to stop me. I'm going to keep going. Guess what? I'm going to find a way around it. And yeah, it may hold me up for a minute. It may give me a freaking headache, but I'm going to get going. I'm going to reach my goal. This Tower is not going to stop me. Okay, that's kind of see the change in the mindset instead of, okay, I've got a message. Something came down financially or something came down in my life. A message came down in my life that it brought the Tower, and I can't deal with it. I can't. I'm going to go sit down. I just can't deal with it. I don't want to think about it. Okay, here's the thing. Ask yourself, what are you accomplishing? Everybody gets in their feels once in a while. And you know what I tell people? Yeah, go ahead and be getting your feels, but don't stay there more than a day. If you do feel like that, then get your butt up, shake yourself, make yourself do it. It's not going to feel comfortable. Get up, get going. Don't sit in the Tower moment, because sometimes we are our own worst enemy, and do not sit in this Tower moment, whatever it is. Instead, get your booty up and look at it in a different way. All right, so this shit came down. Well, guess what? You know what? I'm tired of being kicked. I'm going to find a different way. I'm no longer going to sit here and react and do the same things over and over. I am not a freaking puppet. Okay, so however that applies. And yes, I do have strength. I'm not going to sit here. You know, everybody does. And I'm not belittling at all when it comes to depression. That stuff is real as real can be. But we can help ourselves redirect it. All right, feeling down, we'll do something that's productive. Don't sit in those feels. If you want to sit there, do something productive. Do you have something that you need to do? Well, thank you. Is there something that you need to do? Because here, the way I look at it is, and that's what it almost feels like here. And I'm going to give you the end result here, because sometimes also the way I feel about it too, and my gut, this is what my guides are and me, I'm not the best in putting the words out there. I can see it in my head. But when it comes to stuff like this, sometimes we are our own worst enemy. And that is what this is right here. The direction you're on, even though you may be taken and shook up, turn around and spun, just because you didn't listen, they tried to talk nicely to you, but you're like, oh, I don't know, I can't deal with it. Okay, everybody gets there. Now get out of it. All right, because you're completely, all the time, you are divinely being guided all the time. It's whether or not you want to listen or not. And at one point, they are going to sit there and put you in the right direction. And sometimes it is, and I'm not going to, how do I put this? I'm trying to, because I'm pretty blunt. Okay, sometimes there's no lube, is how I feel about it. Now, this one here, you're no longer, if you find yourself in that little bit right there, feeling like that and reacting the same way, and you're sitting there laying down, and for some reason I'm saying this, there's somebody on here that's feeling like this. I can feel it. And you're sitting there and just laying there, just feeling kind of zoned out, detached, sad, empty. Okay, is this a pattern? Something did come down, right? But I'm telling you, the end result, and this is universal, the end result is good. If you're sitting here listening to me right now and you're feeling like that, I'm going to tell you right now, get your butt up. React a different way. Do not sit here. This is a new start. This is a good start. And it may be feeling uncomfortable, and you may be expecting a tower moment and getting down in your head because you expect the worst, when it's actually the end result is the 9 of Cups, wish fulfilled. Do you see how our brains work sometimes? I don't understand all of it, but I'm telling you, there's a pattern here. So sometimes even when something good is there and something is presented and it's the right direction, and finally, even in the past, our guides took and shook us up, tried to put us in the right direction, and we're like, crap, I lost this, I lost that. You weren't supposed to be there. That's not where you're supposed to be, but you didn't listen to the signs. Or stuff had to happen to get you out of that. All right, that's how I feel. But now you are definitely being divinely guided. You are no longer, you are walking away from you see the 8? All right, well, guess what? Here's your 9th cup, that 9th try. They always say 3rd time's a charm. Bullshit. You keep trying. You know what, the way I think about it is, you're going to get kicked proverbially continually. It's just how you deal with it. And my saying is, never give up, never give in. This is another one. So 3rd time's a charm? No, that's just a saying. You keep going, you keep trying until you get it right. And guess what? This one right here, and you feel that spark in you because you finally pulled that strength and you're not sitting there anymore. You're still feeling like that, get up and do something, even if it's cleaning. I'm telling you, it'll switch your brain around because the brain gets in a pattern. It truly does. Even if you have stuff like PTSD or something, and I do understand about that. I'm not a doctor, but I do understand about that. I'm telling you, you have to retrain your brain. All right, so you have something good and your brain's sitting here going, okay, your instant reaction is, oh God, the tower moment. I don't know this feeling. This feels so strange. What's going on? Oh my God. Oh man. What is the 9 of Cups? It's the 4 of Wands. New beginning in family life, country life for some of you. Wish fulfilled. This card here too is while we were learning to react differently than we did in the past. And the reason I'm going over this is because over and over on that part of it is because this is the cards that have been read yesterday and today. This is talking about leaving the past. And even the cards from last week, this is about people who are transforming how they used to be and learning to be a new way that is good for them. And it's going to feel strange. So not reacting the same way you did in the past. Okay. For some of you as well, not everybody gets down whenever something feels a little strange. Sometimes it's ego. Sometimes, stuff starts going really well. People unintentionally, I mean, I'm not saying everybody's like that unintentionally. I've seen some that are actually very intentionally egotistical. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, okay, I'm doing this. It's great. Oh my God, look at this. Okay, that's excitement, right? But when you start going, yeah, oh, I did this. You guys know what I'm talking about. All right. So however it is, do know you're on the right process, but be humble. Be very humble. That's what I feel. But the answer is 9 of Cups, wish fulfilled. But the 9 of Cups can also be wary of your ego. The wish is being fulfilled, but be very cautious of it. Because you know what? It's like a puzzle. You finally, see that one right there? Missing cup. You're finally putting that missing piece back into your life. That's what I feel. It's been a process. It's been a long process. But don't fear this tower moment. Even if stuff's ripped away from you. I'm not talking about people being ripped away from you. So do not put more into that. If there's people that have gone out of your life as far as passed away or something, I'm not even, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if you're not where you belong, say you're people, places, or things, you're not supposed to be there. Don't be surprised if they're taken away if you don't pay attention. And I'm not talking about taking I'm not talking about people who are passed on. This has nothing to do with that. So I'm talking about you moving on with your life. They're moving on with their life. You're moving from that place to a new place. You're moving to a new job because it didn't serve you. You're cutting toxic people out of your life. That's what I'm talking about. So reacting in a different way. So those of you for that one, I'm not sure who it was. You don't have to tell me. I mean, but if you want to, this group is on Facebook, and I do have Messenger. So it's Coffee Time Tarot on Facebook. If you want to go over there and like it, you can get me on Messenger, and just, I don't put what you say up here unless you want to. But I'm going to point out, I have one more point, and then I'm going to hop off for the day. Or actually, I'm going to see what y'all is doing first. Because like I said, this is just a kickback, relax before I start the day. The one I wanted to point out was where you take and the first thing you want to do is go into bed and just kind of shut the world out and just feel just empty. And okay, I have a suggestion on that one. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, nothing like that, but I have seen patterns like that. When I'm feeling down, just myself, when I'm feeling down, and everybody's human, and if you say that you're not, then my Lord, I don't know what you're doing. But there's stuff gets you down. But when you feel like that, my suggestion is, okay, you're not accomplishing anything at all, right? Excuse me, other than just not feeling good internally and physically and emotionally, right? You're just feeling kind of empty. Sometimes it's sorrow, sometimes it's pain, sometimes it's just lost, whatever it is, right? Okay, so when you're feeling like that and you don't want to get out of your bed, this is what I'm going to tell you should do. When you feel like that and you feel like your arms are like heavy and you just can't do it, I can't. Okay. You get your butt up. Simplest things. You go in there, you take a shower, you brush your teeth. If you're female and you wear makeup, put your makeup on. If you don't do your normal routines. Your house need cleaned? You just can't do it, can you? Bullcrap. You put that in your head. That's where the strength comes in. You do small stuff and you just keep going. Because here's the thing, you're still accomplishing something even though you're feeling like that, and you're still going through it, and your body's kicking in motion that, oh, hey, I'm up moving. I'm going. So I tell you what, you'll feel a lot better real fast. You keeping yourself indoors? Take your butt outside. I don't care if it's raining. Stick your face up to the rain. The most cleansing thing is a thunderstorm, right? All right. Don't sit in your feels, because the end result is the 9 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. That's how I feel about it. All right. That's what I got for you today. I hope that helps somebody. I felt that was directed especially to several people on here. All right. And here's where we go with the open discussion. So what's everybody up to before I get off here and keep packing? Oh, for you guys too, I will be at the Grafton Loading Dock Flea Market. Me and Yasop will be in Grafton, Illinois this weekend. So if you guys are out and about, let me know. Come by and see me. I'll be right by the bathroom. And then we're doing one in Carrollton too. I put it on Roosters Peacock on Facebook. All right. I'm not sure how many's on here. So is it raining where you guys are too? I'm kind of slow myself today. What? I'm getting messages that it says that it didn't give the option to join the live chat. I'm not sure. That's got to be a YouTube thing. I'm not sure what. I'm kind of new to the YouTube. So I am not sure at all. Maybe try it tomorrow, because no rain. Oh, it's raining here. It was rain. Well, it's a little bit rainy. It's kind of all dark outside. We need sunshine. Need our vitamin D. I don't know. When I set it up, because I'm going to do it tomorrow too. Tomorrow's Thursday, right? Now, this weekend, I cannot promise I can do Coffee Time Tarot, because I've got the flea market, and Friday is go, go, go. So unless I get here super early and you guys want, and if I do it, it's going to be early. And then, yeah, if I look too much of a hot mess, you'll just see my cards. But this weekend, I can't promise. I'll try to do something on Facebook. on Roosters Peacock or Coffee Time Tarot. And you guys know I'm on Patreon too. Yay! I get to see Monica. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. It's supposed to be really nice weather too. Really nice. Some people were asking me about the body butters. Like I said, if you guys are just jumping on, this Coffee Time Tarot here, this Coffee Time Tarot here is, like I said, a Facebook group called Coffee Time Tarot. And I figured, to build my YouTube channel, because I'm also, I'm a psychic and I've been reading for over 27 years and about 2 years publicly. I'm also an artist, an herbalist, and aromatherapist. So I'm always doing something different, and I love vendor events, and I just like cool, neat stuff. So I'm always constantly making something, and people are like, "Oh, can you show me how you did this?" That's what all those pictures up on YouTube and stuff. I make all those. I can't sit still. I'm like, when I was younger, I had to sit on my hands so I wouldn't, touch everything. I'm one of those touch people. Touch so I can make. But anyway. So at the end of it, after I do Coffee Time Tarot, we just kind of kick back and, either people are half asleep like I am, or they'll sit here and start telling me about, what they're doing in their day, and you guys can do that too. And then I usually show them like the new stuff. Next door is Soap. If you guys don't know what that is, it's yasoap.com. I believe he's on YouTube as well. If he is, go over there, yasoap.com or Yasoap. Go look up Yasoap on YouTube. And go over there and follow him. All the scents I do for the body butters that I show you guys comes from him. I mean, it doesn't come from him, but my ideas. I'm matching everything he's got, and his stuff is phenomenal. So anyway, I started thinking about it. I started looking at it. I have made, just since I started, 2 weeks ago? I've made over 100 body butters. So I will have those, Monica, I'll have all these body butters down there this weekend. I have a feeling I'm not going to come back with many. I've got a whole stack of them here. I made more butterscotch bourbon last night. Let me see. It should be this one. I made some more of this one because this one was going like crazy. Sheesh. It smells so good. But I made some more of that, and I made some more Love Spell. And then I'll be making some more maybe tonight. But I've got cappuccino espresso that has actual coffee in it for those dimples on the booty, which, yeah, I do have. This is a Love Spell. But anyway, I've got tons of them. I'm going to keep working on them. And I love the Watermelon Jolly Rancher. But anyway, I'll have those up here on the website here pretty soon. But like I said, I don't believe I'm going to be able to do the Coffee Time Tarot per se this weekend. But if I can even get on and chit-chat, that will be for Patreon. If you guys don't know about it, I think the links are is in the bottom part of the description. I'm on Patreon, and that's exclusive, where like if I'm out and about on vendors events, because I do so much different stuff, and I have a farm. So, well, I don't have a farm, but I have farm animals. I don't have a farm anymore. Citrus fruity smells. Let me see what I got, and let's see what I can get made, Miss Monica, before this weekend, okay? I got fruity smells. I've got, Dominatrix is actually, people laugh for the photo I put on there. There's Dominatrix, and actually people like it a lot, so it smells really good. But that one there's kind of got a fruity smell to it, but I've got Calhoun Peaches. That one's like nice. And then I've got Watermelon Jolly Rancher. And it smells just like a Jolly Rancher. I wanted to eat it. And I got Strawberry Shortcake. See, I even got Strawberry Shortcake on there. Who doesn't like Strawberry Shortcake? I always like the way she smells. I never got to have one, but I like the way she smelled. And then I don't have it up here, but I've got Blueberry Muffin, which is like a real popular one. But anyway, I'll see what else I can make before this weekend. But like I said, Friday I'll be busy like crazy. I may pop on and just, for Patreon, go down there. And if you want to keep up with it, because I believe I'll be able to film down there. And I may do some, might walk around the flea market, might show you guys some more stuff. Might do a quick draw. Not sure. but on Patreon. So if you guys want to follow around for vendors events and stuff like that, and for where I pop on and just do random readings, like what I call picking on you. Anybody who knows me, I do what's called picking on you. If nobody says anything, I'll just be like, oh, I got a card for you. And I'll be like, this is what happened, and this is what's going to happen. And then I'll do the open reads all over there too here pretty soon. And the bonus and extended reads all for YouTube and Facebook will be on Patreon. Roosters Peacock. I think it's Roosters Peacock Tarot on Patreon. So it's $4.44 a month to join, and you get unlimited everything. I figured why not make it reasonable. All right, guys, I've got to pop off and get my day going. I hope you guys have an awesome day. I hope you guys were able to pull a few things, a few thoughts and ideas out of the cards today. And then I will see you tomorrow. Talk to you guys later. Bye.